Hi, I'm Jason with American Angling, and I want to talk to you today about getting some hot spots for fishing. I know some of my hot spots are going to be pretty much just for the Texas area, but I figured I'd go over it anyways, and people can always post at the bottom about hot spots that they've got, or where they can find them in their own states. Alright, when I first got into fishing, I bought this book. You can tell it's pretty old here. It's 06, 07. So I've had it a long time. It's been beaten up. I've carried it in my boat and it got rained on a lot. Now I do have the newer version of this book, but I can't find it. I think it's in my car somewhere. So anyways, I'll have to find that later on. But anyways, actually I like having this one because it has lakes that I used to, or that I still fish, that the newer book doesn't have anymore. And they've dropped the lakes. But anyways, this is the Texas Lakes and Bays Fishing Atlas. It actually has GPS coordinates, tells you what to fish for, what baits to use, what time of year to use it. And then also I've got the iPad here with the Navionics app. I'll go over that one in a second. But let's go to this one first. This one's great because no matter what you fish for, hold on, I got a couple spots I was saving. No matter what kind of fish you fish for, it'll tell you about it. So anyways, these are some of the lakes that I fish, like Lake Tawakoni, Joe Pool. Joe Pool's not in the new one. Grapevine is not in the new one. Lake Fork, look at that. Everybody's going to want Lake Fork. And this one's in every single book. So if you're traveling out of, from another state to come to get to for Lake Fork, stop at any Walmart or Academy, buy this book. It'll give you all kinds of hotspot locations. Anyways, Texoma. And these are bays, some saltwater areas. I'll just kind of scan through it real quick. So you can pause the video if there's any of these that you want to look at. Anyways, let's go over to Lake Tawakoni. I want to show you a couple examples. Oh, sorry, this is Lake Fork. I'll show you this one first. Anyways, look, these redfish icons, those are largemouth bass. The green are crappie, the black are catfish. I think the yellows here are lake records. It tells you about all those. So anyways, they're all numbered. And then these, it doesn't look like they may not finish this book. I can't remember what these are. But they may be marinas and stuff. So that one says B, and that one says C. So it'll give you information about the marinas that you can dock at. I did find a couple errors in this book. That may be why I'm sure they fixed some of that. So anyways, got the Share Lunker program, lake record holders. Oh yeah, this is for the boat ramp, so it tells you parking, live bait, if they have restrooms or camping. If there's fees, gives you their GPS coordinates as well. And then this is what's really nice. Check this out. So if you wanted to fish that number 1, it tells you the name of the area, Birch Creek, which is great if you're on the fishing forums and someone says, where they were catching them at. Try and hold this still. Sorry. So you got your GPS location there. The best months and time of day to fish those spots. And then the best bait and tactics. So this is a great little spot. Great book. And you got crappie down here for crappie fishermen, catfish. Every lake has got these. This is Grapevine Lake. Actually, I've already loaded all these into my Humminbird, and I'll show you that in a second how I did that. So same thing, Grapevine. This is Lake Tawakoni. I want to show you this because I've loaded it into my Humminbird as well. So it tells me white is white bass, purple are hybrids, blue are stripers. It's actually not, they don't really stock this lake with a lot of stripers, so it's kind of a waste. But here it is. There's white bass, there's striped bass, and hybrid striped bass, sorry. But what I like is when I'm on the fishing forums and everyone says, oh, we're catching them at Wolf Cove. I know where Wolf Cove's at now because of this. So I've saved the GPS coordinates into my Humminbird. The only bad thing is I haven't figured this out, and maybe I'll figure it out later, or maybe Humminbird will add it. But like this type of information, I can't save into the Humminbird. I wish I could. Anyways, so then you got your great crappie spots, what time of year to catch them. Same with catfish. Man, this lake is the catfish capital. I swear I've seen some huge fish come out of this lake. Not by me, but by other people. Anyways, just want to show you that. Now I'll switch over to the iPad here. And it pretty much shows the same thing. I'm going to open up the book for comparison here. Alright. So I want to zoom in on these humps here. Whoops, not where I wanted. So you don't have as many locations on this. There's Holiday Marina, but let's see, I'm trying to remember where some are at. Oh, here we go, wasn't zoomed in enough. So you can go to some of these spots here, and these are different from what's in the book. But this says it's a striper location. Now it doesn't give you a whole lot of information about it. Say just fishing, diving, hotspot, striper. But it's better than nothing. Use the two together and it's a lot more helpful. Now I did notice that the Navionics app doesn't show a whole lot about largemouth. Doesn't tell you a lot of good spots for that. Doesn't show you much for some for crappie. Not a lot for catfish. And mostly white bass. But anyways, I'm going to go to my Humminbird now and show you how I've loaded them in there. Alright, so here we are. We're on Lake Tawakoni. Supposedly, we're in simulation mode. Anyways, as you can see, I've loaded a few of those hot spots in here. There's Sunpoint, Sunpoint R, I think that's Sunpoint Reach. I'll go down to this spot, zoom in a little bit, and here we go. We got Holiday Humps here. I've added that in. But let me show you how I did all that. I'm going to go, it's hard to see where I'm hitting over here, but I'm going to hit menu twice, scroll over to chart, navigation, waypoints, and here I've got it set up right now. I've got Grapevine, Joe Pool, and this is cool because it shows all the little hot spots that I've put at Joe Pool. Ray Hubbard, here they all are. Lake Tawakoni, I got Lake Waxahachie. I'll go into Hubbard because I've got more loaded into Hubbard than anywhere else. So I just hit over with the arrow button here, and I'm going to hit over again for open. And then here they all are. I got Chandler's, RE Flats, Main Lake Hump, Peanut Hump, and then I've got their GPS coordinates and stuff over here. So I know where they're all at. But I want to show you how I did that real quick. What I did, just go up to Options. I'm going to go to New, go to Group, and then you just, whatever the name is, so whatever lake it was. So, I'd probably do Lake Fork next, but I'll do that later because you got to scroll up and down. Go to Add Items. Boom, so that would be the name of the lake. Scroll over again, and then I'm back up to Save. Actually, I'm just hitting arrow over to the right, arrow over to the right. Go to New, Waypoint, and then so I would look at my book, type in the name of that location. So if it was, Beachhead, I'd type in Beachhead. Go to my category, set it to whatever I want. So I'd maybe do, fish, give it a special icon. Get a little closer. Put in its longitude, its latitude, and then I hit save. And then boom, there it is. Although it's on the wrong lake and not what I wanted at all. But there it is. So that would be my Lake Fork. Hit open, and there's my hotspot. Now, like I said, I'd like to be able to add in more detail, and I'm sure that maybe there is a way, and I'll research that, and if there is, I'll post it.